Hello, I'm Dr. Rosie Kuhn, and what you're seeing here and hearing is a beautiful day on Orcas Island, and so there may be competing noises, but we'll see where we go. What I wanted to share with you today was that a number of years ago I found this statistic that said 80% of what we think what we think, thoughts, are negative in nature. And the other statistic that came along with that was 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. We think them over and over and over again. Can you imagine what that does in terms of limiting us from having an extraordinary life and creating opportunities that are in alignment with what we say we want and who we say we are? So today I want to just kind of touch on that a little bit and see what we can find in terms of what dilemmas show up that may be that changing point for you and certainly for me. So when I heard that 80% of my thoughts are negative in nature, even if that's an average, I thought to myself, I would really like to not have so much of my life taken up with negativity. So I started noticing those thoughts that interfered with, well, I started looking those and noticing those thoughts that were negative in nature. The ones that were based on worrying, the ones that were based on judging myself or other people, the ones that were based on feeling guilt or shame, the ones that were built on self-deprecating ideas. I'm not enough. I'm insignificant. Nobody likes me. Nobody wants what I have. Nobody wants me. So even being able to consider and think about and notice those thoughts helped me to say, okay, stop those thoughts, because those aren't in alignment with what I say I want. Now, I don't know anything more, but I know that these thoughts, these negative thoughts, are actually interfering with me feeling happy, feeling fulfilled, feeling connected to myself, enjoying my life. This is a beautiful life, but if I'm caught in the negativity, then I'm not able to actually experience the beauty around me. I'm not able to experience my own sense of creativity and inspiration. And I think that that's what we all want. We all want to experience that sense of creation, that sense of connection with ourselves and others. Now, the dilemma is we sometimes are attached to those thoughts, those negative thoughts. For instance, this morning I had a client, and his relationship with his mom is not good. Now, this is a fellow that's in his 50s. And because of their relationship, he still is impacted by her and triggered into feeling like he's a pathetic loser. Now, that's a lot of negative thinking that influences him in a not positive way. And so to even notice that, to articulate that, notice it and say, wow, that's a thought I don't want to think about myself. And it's not even true. It's just a thought that got triggered and has been a repetitive thought since he was probably 8 years old. Then it's something that he can stop. He can notice it and say, stop. And that's the most simplistic thing to do, is just to begin to notice your thoughts. Noticing is a huge aspect of cultivating change, cultivating the capacity to change. So noticing is really important, and then being able to just say stop is a really great practice. Just stop. Now, quite often, and I have the same process that I have to go through, some thoughts don't want to stop. They want to keep looping and looping and looping, but it doesn't actually create a positive outcome for me. So I have to stronghold some of those emotions and take control and train myself to stop those thoughts. David Hawkins says that in terms of creating a great life, there's nothing to do but to stop doing what doesn't work. So I'm just offering this to you at this point to notice that the negative thinking that's occurring to you just spontaneously and impulsively is happening, and that you can begin to notice that, and then perhaps, if you're interested, change those thoughts, or at least stop those and allow perhaps some more positive thoughts to come in. But the first step is to notice and go, just like myself, saying, what if I just stopped the 80% and got to 65%? Wouldn't that be great? My life would be 15% more positive if I let go of that, and see what would happen. So the idea of experimenting is what this is all about, over and over again. Just experiment with the possibility and just notice. if you're interested in seeing what shows up. All right, if this was valuable to you, please click the like button. And if you have any comments about those negative thoughts that occur for you, please leave them in the comments. I would love to connect with you about that and hear what's going on for you. All right, thanks. Bye for now.